Hi ladies, this video is to explain one different way of simplifying exponents that Delta Math uses. I don't recommend it because it's not helpful for calculus, but for this next lesson it's good that you know how to do it. So for example, you might get something like the following. 243 times x cubed all raised to the 6/5. So we'll do what we know to do is we'll distribute to each power. Okay, we want to write 243 in the lowest exponent. So 343, that's 3 times 81, which is 3 times 9 times 9. So it's 3 times 3 squared times 3 squared. So that's 3 to the 5th. Oh, that's convenient because I want to raise it to the power of 6/5. So here's 3 to the 5th raised to the 6/5. And then x cubed, the best thing I can do is just multiply the 3 and the 6 and get 18/5. Okay, so let's simplify the number. This becomes 3 to the power of 6 because the 5's cancel. X to the 18/5. Okay, 3 to the 6 is 3 times more than 243. So 243 times 3, 9, 2, 1, 729. So this is 729 times x to the 18/5. Okay. I taught you how to do it this way. You would just do the 5th root of x to the 18th. Now, a lot of other ways, a lot of other Algebra 2 texts do it a slightly different way. So this is how you know to do this method. Whenever your exponent is a fraction and it's greater than 1, that you could write it as a mixed number, you can rewrite it this way. 729 times x to the, now I'm going to make this a mixed number. So 5 goes into 18 3 times, and with 3/5 left over. So x to the 3 3/5. Okay, then a mixed number could be rewritten as x to the 3rd times x to the 3/5. Because 3 3/5 is the same thing as 3 3/5, and we know that we add exponents when we multiply in the same base. So now all we're going to do is rewrite this exponent in radical form. So we would get 729 x cubed times the 5th root of x to the 3rd. Okay, so maybe we can do one more so you can see how this works. Okay, let's try this one. 625x squared all raised to the power of 3/4. So we'll apply our power to each number. 625 to the 3/4 times x squared to the 3/4. Then we'll simplify. We know 625 is the same thing as 5 to the 4th. So we'll rewrite it in lowest base, 5 to the 4th to the 3/4. And I'll multiply x squared times 3/4, and I'll get x to the 6/4, which is the same thing as 3/2. Okay, I'll multiply 4 and 3/4. I'll get 5 to the 3rd, which is 125. And I just get x to the 3/2. Now, this is a fraction that's greater than 1, so I could write it as a mixed number. It's equal to x to the 1.5, which is the same thing as x times x to the 1/2. So I could write this as x times the square root of x. And this is the answer that Delta Math is looking for. So on a test or quiz in my class, I would much prefer that you leave it in this notation, x to the 3/2, but just so that you don't have the experience of failure in Delta Math, go ahead and convert it to this way. Okay, I hope you found that was helpful, and good luck on the rest of your questions.